All right. So what I want to do now, I just want to simply create a YETI water bottle, not the one I designed for myself with the filter here. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. And what's really good when you're working and you have a good idea of what you want to create, you want to bring that an image in of the what you've created, what you're proposing to me or to anyone else for that matter. So I'm going to start up by bringing an image in. Okay, I want to stay in the orthographic view and I want to add an image. So imagine in Blender here, add image, select background, okay, and on my desktop over here should be YETI bottle photos. I'll probably pick this one, maybe. There we go. Okay, there it is. It's in, right? So if I brought that picture in a perspective view, it would be on an angle, be crooked. Okay, so I'm just going to go over here for a second. See the one that looks like a triangle and a circle down here? It says orthographic only. So perspective. So I just have to check that off. I don't know why it's not a default, but it doesn't matter. Second thing I want you to do, always have the move tool there, the tool, and N for numeric input open so you know where things are. Okay, so right now the picture is here, right? Wait, oops. Do that again. I just want to select it by the arrow. So I want to push it back. So this is kind of cool, right? So if I just go to X, Y, usually what you do is you have another view of this the other way. So if you really want to do this professionally, you just duplicate the Shift D, well, you know, relatively professionally. R, rotate Z 90. So it goes something like this, and you would basically have, I love this. Okay, so you just basically slide that back. And now if I'm in this view, I have it here. If I have it in the front view, it's here as well. Okay, boom. Okay, flip it. There it is. All right, so here. All right, so what I want to do right off the bat is bring a cylinder in. But you know, right, when I do create one right now, Shift A, and I go to Mesh here, and I go to Cylinder. Look at this size, 2 meters by 2 meters, okay? So I can quickly get into Spidey Web here, press S, and just make this as small as possible. Something in the 20s, okay? Like that, 20 centimeters. And I'll just go to Scale, and I'll just bring it up. All right? So, you know, you could have done it that way too. You can resize it, okay? Just so you know, our bottle right now, the one that we're creating, is not to scale. And I'm not even going to bother fixing this right now. I'm just saying this is only grade 9. I'm not worried about it because we'll scale it. We're going to do it in the end, okay? So I'll just do it again. Shift A, add, mesh, cylinder. So I'm just going to bring a cylinder in. Just wanted to show you how large that is. So this is like 7 feet by 7 feet, okay? It's massive. All right, so I'll just do a little bit of an S here, just like that. Go to front view, and look at that. Whew, that looks sweet, doesn't it? So I know most of you will grab the scale tool. That was just a fluke, okay? There's no way I could do this again exactly. So basically, here's what I want to do. I want to start with the cylinder, and I want to think of the parts, okay? So I see here as a part. There's a part. This is a part, of course, that together here and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and I'm going to also show you the handle, okay? So I'm going to undo here. Boom, 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 like that. Okay, there it is. All right, so here's my cylinder, okay? And I'm going to call this body. So it's the base, it's the main body of the, you know, right? Okay, I'm going to duplicate again, Shift D, Z down here, and I'm just going to press Scale and bring it down on one axis. See that? Something like that. Just simply block out your model. Don't make it perfect. We're not looking for perfection. So I can now take this one again. Well, let me rename it, called BTM for bottom. Okay, Shift D, Z over here. And I'm going to call this top cap. Okay, and there's another pass here, top silver maybe, or whatever. I don't know. Duplicate it again. So this time I'll duplicate here, wherever it is, duplicate object, and look, don't do that, okay? Just tell Blender, stay on Z, please. Thank you very much. Scale, bring that down. Now, you notice that this one specifically is a little wider than the other pieces, right? So what I'll do now, I'm just going to zoom in for you like this, and I'm going to tell you again, use Spidey, stay and move, S, and a little bit out. See that? Just a bit out, and just pop it in here, okay? So let's name it large cap or whatever, I don't know. Okay, and now for the lid, right? So I'm just going to duplicate this one again. Okay, I'll just use my right click, Shift D, Z over here, and I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to call it top cap. Oh yeah, I'll call this lid. All right, sweet. So we've got this. Look at that. We just made all these parts. Sorry, I'm just gonna there's way too many dings here. I'm gonna put this on no beeping. All right. So here it is. Now notice this one here. That's that 45 angle. Of course we can bevel it. Definitely you could do that. But I'm going to show you another method. Okay, so tab. First of all, if I am going to bevel, you know Control A needs to be invoked here. There's no way I'm beveling if my scale is not 1. You know this already. Control A, select scale, and notice that it's clean. Now I could go in here, tab, go to face. This is method number 1. Before I do that, let me just duplicate it. Shift D, Y, just so that I can compare the two. I'll do this again. Tab, select a face, go to bevel. Okay, that works. Like that. Okay, done. That works. Okay. Here's the second. Okay, I'm going to tab out, slide it over. And bring this one in. I'll just say X at 0. Oh, and Y should be at 0 too, right? Okay, so we're definitely not in the center here. All right, did not know that. Normally I like to create everything in the center, but c'est la vie. All right, here it is. So here's another method, okay? So I'm going to put my edges on here. Geometry. Okay, remember, bow and arrow, 2 circles. Click here, go to wireframe geometry, put that on. And if it's too thick for you, you can reduce the thickness. See? Nice and subtle. So here's method number 2. Tab, I for inset. Everybody knows this, right? So I'll just go something like this. And I'll just bring it up. It does the same thing. So basically, the bevel is an extrude and a scale. But the advantage of a bevel is, if you want to round it out, it does extrude, scale, and rounds out. 3 items in one operation. Okay, so same idea. Good enough. Okay, so we have this. I'm good. And I'm thinking I want to bring this loop lower. So I'm just going to go to edge mode. Alt left click and just bring this down a bit like that. Normally, again, this would be semi-transparent. I would see it. I'm not showing you this in grade 9. Okay, not happening. I'll add it more down on another project. So this is what we have. Control Shift S. Let's go and save this ASAP. Grade 9 water bottle demo. YETI 01. Okay, so I have that right there. Okay, so the part that we were kind of working on next was the handle, okay? Now I have other pictures. Some of you have this in the room. I'm just going to start with what I know simply. I'm going to just have another piece, and I'm going to start with a cube. So again, add or Shift A, mesh, come on, mesh, cube, right here, okay? So I'm going to go S.1. So what I just did is I scaled it to 10% the size, S.1. Blender does the rest. Oh yeah. All right, so here we go. It's here. I just made this up, all right? So here's what I have. Now, of course, most of you can go in here and scale this out. Look, scale, like that. All the way to there, roughly. Okay, pretty good, right? Sweet. Now we're going to go into edit mode so that we can invoke insert edge loop. Tab, loop cut. Sorry. Insert edge loop is in Maya, loop cut is in Blender. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. So every time I use this method of loop cutting, it takes 50% of the distance. So I'll just go 50% again, and I am done. Now, if I go to the other view, now watch, tab out. If I spin around, I'm going to tell you right now, this is like massive width. So I need to kind of make it a fraction of the bottle width. Where did that go? It's over here, not even in the right place. How is that possible? Je ne sais pas. Okay, so that's not bad actually. Huh, okay, not bad. And then what I might just do now is scale it down a bit, something like that. Okay? All right, so look. I press the / or question mark here to hide everything else. So basically, all I'm going to do is select the 2 faces at the bottom, extrude out. That's it. And then I'm going to apply beveling. Now, I'm not going to bevel until I have my ones all here. All right? You know this. Right here. Okay. So we're going to come in here. I'm just scrolling, holding Shift, middle scroll to pan. Or you just come over here and you grab and you go, Balian says something about the bottom. Okay. Go up, tab in, grab a face, click, left click. So one click one click, just a left click. Then a hold shift, left click here. That's it. And then extrude right here. Now I don't like doing it like this, okay? So here, this is not bad. Nothing wrong with that. It worked. Tab out. Undo. And do it again. This time I'm going to stay and move, and I'm just going to press E. And if I don't get this blue axis, I'll just press Z. So I like it this way. I don't like these little handles. Sometimes I miss the handle, whatever. Okay. All right, this is not bad, right? Okay, so tab out again. Stay in your orthographic view. Come in here and say, is this the right size? Is this the right width? Relatively, yes. That's not bad, actually. So I might add, so what is the X on this? Negative 2.7, Y is 0. Is this Y 0? No, it's not. Okay, so that's a little, ooh, how sweet is that? So that works. So look, boom, boom. Look at the numbers. Y is 0, Y is 0. And then X is 2.7, 2.7. It's a little off, but it's not bad. Okay, so I could fix that too. So what is this? Can I copy like this? I think I can. I thought I could. Copy, copy, copy. Anything here? Copy data path, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Can I just go here? Paste? Where is paste? I don't know. Maybe Control C, Control V would have been better. Let's try that again. Control C. And I'll go Control V. Ooh, haha, it works. Thank you, Blender. All right, this isn't bad. Right here, I'm just being a little too picky. I apologize. Okay, so there it is. This part is done. Lovely, a handle. Okay, so one of the things, without getting too involved, I'm going to, like if I'm in this view right now and I find that, for example, I can tab in. I want to go into Superman mode, which is called X-ray mode in our class. X-ray, Superman. Okay, so look at what I'm about to do. Whoa, this is way off. It's not even centered. Okay, so what if I go tab? Tab. I want the center to be right on here. Okay, something like that. Oh, because I'm not seeing through it. Okay, that's probably why. All right. Anyhow, right here, tab in. If you want, going back to X-ray mode, and you want to fix something, this is a great way to do it. So if I'm in Vertex and I select all of these right now, I can move them out, go something like that. Move it in. Take this one, move it in or out. I'm seeing the edge underneath, so it's actually pretty good. It's good. If you want this all to be thicker, right, just bring them up. You want this here to be thicker, you bring them down. The reason why we do it this way, and this is in this app, for this app, tab in, watch this. If I go right now and go, I'm in perspective, right? And you guys are looking at it, and hold on, let me take X-ray out for a sec. Go to this view. Okay, so I'll do the same thing. Okay, and I'm going to go like here. Balian set select these ones. Look at that. Ah, you're lucky. It worked. Let me try it again. How about here? And normally when I'm in this mode, and because I have X-ray on, that's why. Okay, so if I select like this, it only selects the front. See, that's what I was trying to demo all this time. Again. If you're lucky, you'll get some. You'll not select everything. So that's why we go into X-ray mode in Blender, so you can select everything you want. Okay, most of you are not going to do this. I know it, which is fine. Okay, so if you want, right now, watch what I'll do. I'll take these, and I'll just bring them over to this edge. Nice. Here. And I'm going to just move it to the edge right there. Good enough for me, okay? All right, so now we're getting out of this mode. And tab out. I want to duplicate this before I do anything to it. Shift D Y. Bye bye. Right about there. Okay, good enough. Okay, so now before I get into my bevel mode, I need to press Control A and then scale of that. So it's 1, 1, 1. Okay, I'm going to duplicate it again. Shift D Y to the right. Here it is. It's a long lesson, but it's worth it. Sorry, you guys got to stop and take some notes here. All right. I demoed this in class already for you guys. So if I come in here now, and you are not comfortable with shift left click doing it this way, you just do 1. And you come into bevel, okay? So you just go to bevel, something like this. And you say, Mr. Balian, I don't mind this. This is kind of cool. I'm going to do 3, 4, 5, something like this. 4 segments, for example. But remember this number with 0.09. 0.09. Okay, good. So if I come on this side now and I just go like that really fast without knowing anything, I just come in here, 0.09. Then I change this to 4. It's exactly the same. Exactamo. All right, this is not a great way to do this, but you are in grade 9. I'm going to keep it this way for you, okay? I'm going to tab in again. And I'm going to select the top part, the top 2 edges, edge and edge. See here? Okay, and we're just going to go like this. This is not the right way to do it, but for now we're going to say it's okay. Okay, I'm going to go 5 times here. Okay, so you see I've got it rounded. I'm happy. I'm going on. Okay, tab out. Everything's 1. Duplicate again. Shift DX. See ya. Grab this. Now, some of you might say, Mr. Balian, I would like all of this to be beveled even more. I'm like, okay, let's try it. Again, this is not my preferred way, but if you guys want to do it, I'm not going to say no right now. This is grade 9. Look at that. Done. Okay, this is not great, not good. I would add more cuts all over to have clean bevels, but this works. Okay, and again, each assignment I'll add more info and I'll explain why this isn't great in another one. Okay, so this is scary stuff right here. Oh my God. Let me try that again. Bevel. So we're going to go really slowly here. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit here. Okay, so it doesn't overlap. See, we don't, and triangles are a disaster. This is not a great way of doing it. But tab out. It looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? Okay. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another. I don't care. I got to do it now. I'm going to just come in here and I'm going to show you another method. Okay. So watch this. Tab. Stay and move. I'm going to hit Alt. And let's see what I could do here. I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically what I want to do is, actually, let me try it this way. 1. I'll go to face mode here. Not letting me pick anything. What? Okay, that one. Shift left click. Shift, shift, shift. X. Bye-bye. Okay, we'll do this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's X faces. See ya. Okay, so I'm going to delete here and here. X. And then I'll just Alt left click here. X. Alright, so now watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to press A. Right here, right? You saw that, right? Now I'm going to come into tab mode, press A, and I'm going to extrude along normals. Oh yeah, this is absolutely sweet. And one more step. Offset even Steven. That's proper. It's not bad. It's pretty sweet. Again, excited here. One loop. Nicely done. Another loop here. And another loop on this. Hey, come on. You're good. This is nice. Tab. Look at the difference. Whoa. Anyway, I'm getting too excited here. / duplicate. Shift D. X. Nice. So that's my handle. Okay, so I'll just go to handle. All right, there it is. There's my handle right here. Let me double check something. Cancel. Everything's fine. Okay, so now if you wanted to, for example, to bevel again, okay, all right, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go to edge mode here. Boom, look at that. Ho, 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 ho. Shift Alt over here. Nice. Now we're gonna bevel. Now we are gonna come in here and just do just a little bit like that, and add maybe 2 or 3. Oh, that's nice. Now you're getting somewhere. This is proper. I don't care. I'm showing it to you anyway. 1. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go Alt left click. Hang on. Get that bevel out of there, Balian. Alt left click. Okay. And then Shift Alt. Oh, yeah. Now watch this. Oh, bevel. Oh, yeah. just a bit in here. And then the added beauty of this is we add segments and we are good to go. Oh yeah. Oh man, this is sweet. Okay, so that's a nice handle. Okay, it's not accurate, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a sweet, sweet angle. Handle, shifty, and off it goes. These ones, I'm going to make a new selection here, call it M, new collection. I'm going to call this work in progress. Create, and I'm going to go to work in progress and say hide and don't render. I'm just going to take this one, shift, 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 and go M, add a collection, new collect, no, sorry, M, add to work in progress. All right, so here it is. Oh, this looks pretty sweet. Okay, I am, here we are. So now, of course, and then you can just go to scale if you like. Just scale it out a touch, just a touch, like that, boom. And we can actually Boolean it together after, okay? That's another lesson. So I'm just going to stop here. I know this is the longest lesson of the year, I think. But you can see how sweet this is looking, right? So if I go to, so again, I'm going to do it with this, okay? I'm not even going to use the scale tool over there. I'm just going to go S. Oh, yeah, my brain's everywhere. SY. So just come in a bit, just a bit. Like that, look at that. Oh, nice, right? Oh, if this was really centered, Balian, then you would know exactly where to be. Okay, so look how sweet that looks. So if I go SY until it comes right about there. So there is a way of Booleaning these and linking them, all of the above. I'm not going to show you that in this grade, okay? So down here, if you wanted to, you could say, I want this to be super tall. Tab in, get out of Bevel, and just select these faces. I said faces. Boom. Shift left click, shift left click, shift left click. Spin around, make sure I didn't select anything else. I can make this taller like that. Okay. Pretty cool. Tab out. Okay, that was a lot of info. Okay. Just to make your, okay, so remember when you do submit this for your own assignments, as you know, we need to scale these. So I said this in class yesterday. You can select all these pieces together, Control A, you can scale them all in one shot. Okay, so if I wanted to, for example, and I'm just going to come in here, / tab, grab the top face. I'm going to do it the hard way. Okay, Alt left click, and I'm going to go to Bevel. Just do a tiny, tiny bevel here, tiny bevel, and then add some segments. Done. Okay, so now if I wanted this to be going inwards for the cup, I can go in here, move. I for inset. Oops, what was that? Sorry, I'm going to select the face. I'm not in face mode. I come in, E for extrude. So you see how that could go down, and that could become the bottom part, right? Now watch here. Bye-bye. Okay, now watch. Grab this, go into X-ray mode. Oh yeah, here we go. X right here. Bring it in right at the same line, right? And do a bit of magic wizardry here. Ready? This blender deal is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to delete this face. Bye-bye. Now, what we have here is open edges. Alt left click, Alt left click. See that? Both edges are selected. Both loops. Go to edge, bridge. Oh, this is sweet. Okay, all right, I'm getting excited. Tab. So now if I / here, I have a proper object here, folks. The only thing I didn't do is bevel this part here. This part right here, just a tiny bit. Alt left click, go to Bevel. Just like that, just tiny amount. And I should be paying more attention to this, so I'll go 0.01. And I'll change this to 1, 2. Okay, like that. Look how exciting stuff here. Okay, I went on and on and on because it's too good. It's too exciting. All right, so the next lesson will be just simply to put to put lights, materials, and so forth. This was super long, and I apologize, everybody, but it encapsulates everything you know about this. Okay, goes in like that. This is just showing you how to create some really, really interesting pieces. Like not this one. I'm going to move this, Control Z. Oh, I said Control Z, Z, solid. Come over here. And this to me is really sweet. I press the period key on the numpad so you get that. You can also now come in here. I forgot to loop this area. So you go here and you just go bevel. This one might be a lot more, right? Because it's like, you know, you want to pour water out. All right, there you go. Kind of nice that is. And obviously we would have this one slightly beveled too. Everything gets a little bevel right there. Okay, and I'll just leave it like that. We're not making corkscrew or anything like that. We're not. Just parts, okay? Okay, that's it. Balian out on this one. We are finito.